Welcome back everybody, ciao! Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, whatever. Thank you for coming back. Marco, still the face under iKeysRacing channel community where you are anyway the best part. And if you are ready, we have 2 long races today to finish also the episode number 26 of the hands-on GTLegends that I will never finish. I don't know, I don't see easily less than 10 episodes more to practically do everything, but step by step. It's a nice pause between many other videos where I have to work much harder than this. But if you agree with me, we can continue to select this challenge but move from amateur to semi-pro level. Let's see, maybe we'll make things a bit more exciting. Anyway, it will be a 1-hour appointment. I think I will try to cut down as much as possible. Spa-Francorchamps and Imola for the last 2 races of this FIA TC65 championship. So let's go. If you don't mind, I would stay with the Lotus Cortina, that is a nice car to drive. Let's go. But you can't change because you start with... Okay, understood. After 25 episodes, I'm learning now that if you choose a level, that is the level to keep until the end of your life, or at least until the end of the cup. So let's go away with this scenario and see you very quickly in the cockpit of our tiny Lotus Cortina. Okie dokie, qualifying finished with 3 minutes per lap. Wow, will be a cut down episode massively. And we have to cope with Ford Falcons and Ford Mustangs that I think on the Camel Straights have an advantage. The car setup will be the same used at Monza with 2 long straights, 60 liters for 24 laps. I'm sorry to say that will be a cut down episode, but running 3 minutes per lap, 20 laps will be 1 hour full of race. It will be a training for my floppy arms, and at least you will see just the moments as a sort of highlights with passes and possibly moments of emotion. And let's go to race. Sorry for not moving the gear shift on the left side. I needed to be practical with my sim rig, that is not a sim rig but is a IKEA desk readapted, very well but still readapted. So Eau Rouge Radillon with already a battle with the beautiful Minis and Fiat Abarth, sorry, 600 and 500, maybe this is 500. I do not remember which gears are meant to be used, and also, sorry, converting first, second and fourth positioned into technically third, fourth, fifth and sixth gear is giving me a bit of fuzz, to not call it mess. Beautiful track indeed. I must get back used to drive this old lady. Well, I wanted to increase the difficulty level, but it's not that I'm dominating the race. I mean, Maybe just time to get used to a different driving module. And I suppose we will have to brake for the next corner. No, maybe we can stay in fourth, but just lifting a bit. Let's be calm at the beginning. Tires are more or less in temperature. More or less. Nice defensive move. Oops. Nice feedback from the curbs. I like it. Come on, guy. One quicker. Well, just P20, one lap. This is the second lap. Okay, the top speed in the top gear is good anyway. Let's try in third gear here. Very gentle using the torque, and yes, could be an option to not upset the car, but here we will need the second. Maybe risk the third. A bit wide. The usage of the clutch, not very orthodox. I love this defensive move they do when they see you possibly sneak inside. Oh, and they battle Mr. Furiani. Now the two Jaguars are the oldest car and the heaviest, and maybe the cars with the less advantage from a power to power to weight ratio. It's P16. Okay. A long way to a possible victory, or at least, even if I don't remember the classification, to consolidate as much as possible. The leadership. Were we leaders? I don't remember. I think yes. I think we have won many races here. Full throttle with the Lotus Cortina, Eau Rouge, Radillon, and now top speed for the Camel Straight. Much better than before, yes. More to the apex. We keep the right curb as a point of interest to change in the right moment to the third gear while braking. Here, after the banner, I consider the car crossing this point as a plausible moment. Again the curb. Ooh, we can stay in third gear. Next lap. Trying to get the draft, the slipstream. I mean, we follow the draft to hope for the slipstream a bit. Accelerating while just softly touching the brake, just to keep the car not upset. Remember that moving the center of gravity of a car is the most important thing, regardless of tires, car setup, whatever. But if you smoothly move longitudinally and transversally what is the center of balance, center of weight, you obtain a more predictable car. It's the secret for whatever the type of car you are driving. Then, if the car itself behaves much better every time you do your inputs, good. If she is not too sensible to transfers of weights. Obviously, this is just a video game, it's not the real thing. Nonetheless, the principle, it is still in place as it is supposed to be. Again, curb. Ooh, and I put the... Wow, risking to... Okay, the center of gravity, but if you cook the engine moving from fourth to fifth to first gear, maybe, Marco, you are not doing the right thing. I was also talking like a teacher, if you do this, if you do that, blah 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 blah. Yes, third gear here is okay. P11 back. And apart from the fastest lap before, still almost 8 seconds from the leader after 4 laps. Maybe the first gear is much better here. At La Source. Okay, the leaders run in 3:16. 3:16. My best lap time is 3:15, so even if I run at my best, I will need 7 laps to catch the leader with 15 to go. I must stop to lose time. Again, almost the first gear instead of the third. I have 80% of reliability at the center of the icon of the car. I don't know if it was 100% before switching from fourth gear to first in the previous lap. But something has happened in front because we are just 3 seconds far from the leaders. So from P1 to P7 are all in front of us. Should give a bit of ease while trying to catch the victory. What a duel. Nice. In one chicane from 8th to 4th. Yes. Oh, last lap 3:11 despite the duels, so we can maybe think to crash. Wow. Wow. Bang. What else? Oh my goodness. Thank you. I don't want to have a look outside how the car is combined after this. Very nice to see that all the contenders tried to crash into me to bring me back to race, so it's time to try to win. To say thank you to everybody for their attitude on pushing me. Back 23 seconds from Mr. Bacon, top leader currently. At this point I don't think we will win this race. We had the performance. Our last lap time was 3 minutes 11 seconds, 5 seconds quicker than the leaders in their best effort, around 3 minutes 16. Very Gran Turismo style. If you go side by side, always the contender will win. I'm curious to see the replay after the race to see how the car is destroyed. Nonetheless, it is running fine. Good job from Lotus equipe of Colin Chapman on creating light cars but very strong. P13. And anyway, after the crash, the 80% reliability stayed at that level, so I will rewatch the replay to see if it was at 100 at the beginning of the race. Thank you. Ooh, passing while swinging, while slippery. Well, sorry, with a slippery moment for the rear end, not bad. This is for driving to survive, drive to survive. Thank you. We run for the same manufacturer. Okay. "15 seconds from the leaders, lap number 7 out of 20. I want to try full throttle this corner. Yeah, possible. And we gain a lot. Ah, again the trap of... Thank you. Placing the first gear too early. Oh, Marco, back to P14. as a calculative move, we stay in second here. Less traction, less speed of traction, of acceleration, but I don't want to risk to spin again. Half of the race very close. I'm running out of time to clinch the victory. 3 minutes 16 seconds 7/10 for the leader, still Mr. Bacon. We do new fastest lap, 3 minutes 9 seconds, 7 seconds of advantage if I do not screw up again. Amen. P8. Threesome battle. Like for every threesome, who stays in the middle enjoys the first turn. Not my case. I usually try to stay out with one girl at a time. P7. Maybe here a bit of cut until I reach Mr. Tate. 3 minutes 11 seconds in the last lap, almost under 10 seconds from the leaders, with 10 laps to go. Half race gone. And in 2 laps of clean and clear race track in front of me, of us, we are back. 4.7 seconds from Mr. Bacon. Let's try to not make a mess again. Okay, P5, here we are. No more chances than this one. Still 9 laps to go, but almost 8 laps to go, but any mistake here will be, I think, terminal. Just a touch of brakes to load the front end. I was hoping for a crash of the 2 leaders, but the Ford Falcons. That hasn't happened, so it will be a matter of passing them on track. And going back to the original matter I was trying to say, obviously the cleaner and the more precise you are with this game, the better on your lap time. Just gentle moves, but sometimes I find myself hooked by the moment of spinning and braking and swinging and so on, and sometimes I risk to screw up the good done so far. But definitely with the modern equipment of steering wheel, pedals, but mainly steering wheel, you actually feel the bite of the car on the asphalt, so it's really enjoyable. Okay, let's try to save you watching time. Let's go away and let's go to win this race. Three minutes, 9 seconds, and I've lost not only the racing line but also 0.6, so just 62 cents better than previously recorded. We have almost 4 seconds in front of Mr. Bacon and 7 in front of Mr. Shepard. Lap 15. We will cut again from here onwards. 3 minutes, 8 seconds, 0.7 tenths, 792. Best performance so far, lap 18 out of 20, despite tires going away, as you can see on the top left box, with the grid area of the slim rectangles going away, but the car is lighter and I'm driving staying shut up, so also I'm committing less mistakes. I'm driving almost, if not flat out everywhere, at least not doing this stupid thing. So we'll go back to shut up and see you in 1 lap and a half, hopefully first still. Should be the last lap. Yes. So learning here, lifting a bit, because with tires too worn out, this is what happens. Luckily I had 6 seconds of advantage. Here 100 meters, third gear. Then almost flat out from here to the end of this next corner. Don't remember names, sorry, I ran too many racetracks. 100 meters, brake, second gear. Third gear, lift, insert the car, flat out, full throttle at least. On the right, starting of the curb, brake, third gear, release brakes, full throttle. Change to fourth while cornering, 100 meters on the left. Lifting, accelerating, lifting, accelerating. I've discovered here after the 100 meters to use the second gear, then flat out. We are at Stavelot maybe, don't remember. Flat out again, full throttle. No lift for the first left corner, don't remember the name. Here a bit of lifting, then flat out, and between the two signs here, lifting, aligning the car with the last chicane, but nowadays is not anymore present. I tried to not use curbs to not upset the car. I think I'm learning is on many racetracks staying here and braking diagonally just to have a longer line of braking and braking later than braking straight. Is a triangle basically. That's it. We win also this race. Okie dokie. So we get we can finish the race anyway. The best lap time was 3:08.7, 2 full seconds quicker than anybody else. Nice. So let's finish the race and also let's finish the milk with mint. Yes. Now there was a Lotus Cortina, the Alfa Romeo finished 17th, 3:08.3. So I was not anyway the quicker, sorry. So I did a lot of teaching, blah blah blah, sorry, but maybe it is just an average Italian way to race. Anyway, the cup was won since ages, but let's go for the 8th final race and maybe the 8th victory straight. From the next cup we will raise up what is the level of difficulty. Okay, sorry for the steeple every day breaking our ears with many minutes banging the bell. What we will face here: Ford Falcons, Lotus Cortina. Okay, let's go to Spa-Francorchamps to load the car setup. 20 laps, too many. We go down to maybe 50, 40 liters should be enough. Whoa, a race close to the dusk. I'm not sure if I remember correctly the racetrack. Ooh, what a hit from behind. Maybe it was too slow, but the Jaguar didn't pay attention. But we were in the middle. not a good idea try here, but here yes. Curva della Tosa. First gear, maybe yes. Maybe not. Second gear will be enough, come on. Go with this muscle car, very heavy. Let's go to Piratella. Maybe a second gear would be better next lap. Full throttle here. And maybe second here. Maybe here. Yes, here second for sure. Ok, variante alta, it's okay. Here should be a second gear, I suppose. Yes, maybe. Sorry, but I don't remember I've played recently GTLegends. This track, and maybe we still have the variante bassa, not like nowadays. Yes. Much better today, I think, especially the last part of Imola track. Yes, maybe here will be flat out until the variante Villeneuve. Less aggressive, possibly. The transfer of the weight is sensible. Bit wide and long in the comparison with the correct racing line. Trying to defend the position against the Jaguar. Let's do less racetrack than the Mini. Okay, much better this lap. P17. It's at 2 minutes, 33 seconds. I'm not close to the limit of this car. I think there is still room for improvement, but I must understand how much and for how long. For example, here. Being in the battle, maybe better the second gear again, back to the previous decision. To 25.1. Ooh. Yes, maybe cutting aggressively the Variante Villeneuve will help on keeping the third gear. It's just a P15, still almost 10 seconds far from Mr. Shepard. Yes, you can jump aggressively on curbs of Variante Alta, not bad. P13. Minutes 25.3, not bad given all the duels. Alfa Romeos today are absolutely aggressive, but I should have a bit of grip more to beat them while cornering. Warning for cutting track. No? Track, sorry. Not bad for an old guy like me. Almost tired. Not of racing, it's Friday late evening after a full day of work and a full week of work. is becoming P8. Okay, was not planned to pass also the red Lotus Cortina, but there was a problem, or crashing into Mr. Townsend. 2 minutes 23 seconds, 0.6, the best lap. So yes, definitely with this car is mandatory to cut corners as much as possible and gain precious seconds. Also, this pass was not supposed to happen, but P4 reduced to 2 seconds the gap from Shepard. No warnings, good. At least one wheel was still on track, more or less. Mr. Gustafsson was not of the idea to be passed. Now we have the right to defend our position, but finishing long is not the good strategy. Ooh. Despite the duels, 2 minutes 24.2. Maybe we can make tires to rest a bit without forcing too much. Yes, we have the space. Okay, lap number 8 out of 20. I will shut up, maybe cut down the race to the end, hopefully. Thank you very much. I was hoping to have a clear race until the end. Instead, I've lost a bit of pace. Now it's a P3 with 6 laps to go. I was running in 2 minutes 26 per lap, just to save a bit tires and fuel and not overstress my mind on driving too keen, too concentrated. Okay, one gone. Let's say that the difference between the best lap and the more comfortable one, it's around 5 seconds. Let's say 3. And the Ford Falcon is absolutely stunning from a top speed point of view. Hello, do you remember me? Five laps to go. Ooh. Back to P1, let's hope to keep it without too much effort like before. I hope mentally to have destroyed today the AI. No, they are coming back. My mistake. Touching the curb. Okay, last lap approaching, luckily. I'm completely cooked mentally. Still the Ford Falcon in the back. What I did learn is 100 meters here. Third gear. Cut as much as possible the first and the second Tamburello chicane, then full throttle here, almost without issues. Fourth gear for a brief moment, orange on the left. Third gear, cutting and accelerating as much as possible. Second gear between 150 meters of the two signs. A bit wide here, sorry. The apex should have been taken very narrow. For a quick lap here, I didn't move to fourth gear, just put the car while braking a bit. Here the same. Huh. Now I risk to lose the race because I wanted to do the teacher. Ooh, one opportunity, well made, but really what a stupid move to talk and drive. Very stupid indeed from my side. Anyway, we win also the 8th race in a row. The best lap times were, as anyway, yes, I had 1.5 seconds of pure performance. So luckily, anyway, we win the race. We can finish it. Good. Ahead. Sorry for the dog of my neighbor. So 80 points, 8 victories of 8. Wow, we are awarded of this beast. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This is a prize, and exactly the Mark II should be. It is my favorite for the rear type of body work. That is the one I've discovered on Gran Turismo many years ago and has become my favorite at all. We got the Gold Cup trophy and 300,000 credit. Good. This one has been won. Now the thing is, I will put a poll before the episode number 27 to understand if to keep 20 laps or go down to 10 in the database of GTLegends, because to me is a killing activity to race so much. 4 races, honestly, don't want to say easy, but not really exciting at least. So the thing is, we have the FIA GTC 65 championship with more or less the same cars seen so far in this game. So the Jaguar E-Type, the Chevrolet Corvette, the TVR Griffith, and so on. 20 laps for another 1 to 8 races. I fear they would become a replica of the TC 65 championship. I mean, same tracks, just some different cars. I don't know, I would reduce them to 10 laps and maybe be able to do 4 races for each episode. So 2 episodes and not 3, like for the FIA TC65, just 1 and completed. This is the first idea I have. It is anyway a hands-on GTLegends, yes, but without being so time consuming. For me, about recording 2 hours for 2 races, that is what has happened here. And despite me cutting down the episodes, has been anyway the same thing. So would be possibly 10 laps per race, 4 races per episode. The same for this one, also because the tracks are all the same. Then I understand that in the short track mesh, maybe 15 laps are okay, because Monza Junior or Nürburgring Mühlenbach will be 15 minutes of race, more or less. Midnight Racers, 10 laps to me are well balanced. The Endurance Classics, I get that with 60 laps they will become 2 hours for each appointment. To me is not really, does not make sense. I mean, I would reduce to 20 laps Monza and Spa, keep this as it is, but to speed up a bit what is the last cup challenge that we are facing, considering that we have won everything. At least the next 2 in 4 episodes do 16 races with 4 races per episode, but the only way to do it is cut by half the race length, also because they risk to become very boring. And I think that I drive much better when I am, let's say, under pressure, so half of laps available, increasing a bit from amateur to semi-pro the level of difficulty, maybe will become a bit more folked. Yeah, I don't know, you will tell me on a new poll on our iKeysRacing channel community. So thank you very much for watching so far. Thank you to new and old subscribers. A thank you big like this, it can stay in the camera but much more. See you for sure in a couple of weeks, I fear, with the next GTLegends episode 27. We are anyway approaching the half of the last cup available, and then finally the game will be all unblocked. But if you want to do the same path I'm doing, feel free to do it. Instead on Turbo Racing with the great Dimitar running the channel and also all the races live and not only live, he has tips and tricks on how to unblock GTLegends from scratch. But overall I would say I like very much, and I hope to share with you my enjoyment into unblocking the game race by race. But still I don't think that we will need again 6 episodes to complete the next 2 cups, this one and this one. In 4 episodes I think we can do it, and then maybe keep the last full episodes to race these beauties with a different format. But honestly, replicating again 1 hour per race for this and this to me sounds too much, to be fair. But anyway, and so for the moment, thank you very much again for watching. Obrigado, muchas gracias, merci beaucoup, thank you, dankeschön, arigato, and grazie, and see you very soon on iKeysRacing for another episode of something else. More or less ish, the next one will be the All Japan Sports Prototype Championship at Tsukuba racetrack. So be ready, maybe tomorrow will be out very quickly. So again, thank you very much, stay very well, best wishes to you all, and as always, let's try to stay into keen racing. Ciao, grazie, have a great life, bye, ciao ciao, bye 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 bye, ciao.